I'm going to be colouring. There will be noise because I will be colouring. I'm Len. I will be 21 years old in 1 week, and I've done pretty much nothing that I can be proud of. And that's kind of a sucky thing to bring up, but it's Pride Month, I'm queer, and I don't feel like I have the right to be proud of anything. Like, yeah, I'm trans, but I'm not on hormones or anything. You know, I look like a girl, I dress like a girl, I sound like a girl, I sing like a girl, I act like a girl. It's very easy to mistake me for a girl or a 12-year-old boy. However, I'm not a girl. I'm interested in girls, so people may think that I'm a lesbian. And while I think that lesbians are amazing, and I used to identify as one, that label just doesn't fit me, because I don't identify with womanhood. I'm autistic. This means that I process a lot of the world in a different way. I believe it's about 70% of the autistic population who are queer in some way. That's compared to 30% of the allistic or non-autistic population. So that's a lot of autistics who are queer. It's a lot of queer people who are autistic. And since autism is a pervasive developmental disorder, that means that I process everything very differently, including things like my sexuality and gender. This is pretty much the same for all queer autistic people. It's like they're linked. You can't unlink an autistic person and their sexuality. You can't unlink a neurotypical person and their sexuality. That's just how life is. So my gender is also connected to my being autistic, because I guess I don't process it in the same way as other people. I identify as non-binary, and I have since I was 17, and I discovered that you didn't need to be boring and androgynous looking. But that's not me. But it's the same with every queer person, I think. Like, our experiences with being queer are irrevocably linked with our current life experiences. It's like, I don't really think that there's anything that being queer's like, to be honest. Like, our new flag is the rainbow flag, but with black and brown on top. And that's so important, because we need to acknowledge the people of colour in our queer community. There are some people who are against flying rainbow flags with the Star of David or something on, because they consider that sort of thing to be pro-Israel, but like, dude, it's a religious symbol. You're not going to stop queer Christians from quoting the Bible and all of the ways that it doesn't discriminate against gay people. 'Cause that's all homophobes, baby. Sorry, I am really enjoying colouring. I'm not sorry. Like, we're all queer. This is a place for us to celebrate our queerness. The very fact that we are alive is a radical act of pride. Pride, I know how I started this video, but pride isn't about having something to be proud of and making things to be proud of, because you're something that you can be proud of every day that you're alive. Watching this, if anyone even does, obviously, like, people aren't gonna watch this, it's a person of colour. Pride is expressing ourselves in any way we can. It started with trans women of colour being like, we don't need to deal with you groping around our nether regions while we're trying to have a nice night out. And they were just like, protest. That's been happening for so long, and now it's kind of all corporate and stuff, and say what you will about it, but it is nice that being on our side is more profitable than damning us to hell. Pride. I've done something to be proud of. I've made it to 21 years old. And sure, I had a plan for my life when I was 7. And then school kind of takes away all of the passion you have for learning and performing. Because it's just like, oh yeah, you like to learn, learn maths. Are you going to use it? No, I take pride in the fact that I'm terrible at maths. I messed up my colouring. Can't stop now. I'm reinventing the rainbow. And it was all yellow. But you learn, and you live in a place where being gay is just a joke. And it's changing now, and I'm so proud of the younger generation. I say as if I am not also Gen Z. Gen Z? Can I call it Gen Z? But yeah, I'm proud of them for getting over general homophobia, mostly. I'm still disappointed in myself. Because my pride, all of our experiences with being queer, I have just broken my pencil. Pride is all of our experiences with being queer, and all of us have different experiences with it based on our own personal histories. You don't need to have done anything that you can be proud of, except for living to see the next Pride and living to see my 22nd birthday. So yeah, Pride, they're just really cool things, and no matter if you look straight or you look, it doesn't matter if you look like a girl when you're a boy, or you look like a boy when you're a girl, or if you look like one or the other when you're neither of them or both of them or anything. It doesn't matter if you're ace and otherwise cisgender and heteroromantic. It doesn't matter if you're bi and in a relationship with someone of a different gender. It doesn't matter, because it doesn't stop you from being queer. And we all need to be together. Even if you're not out for any reason, then still part of Pride, because you're still alive. And that's just really cool.